Now I know when you cook at home you think, duck, oh, I think it's a bit tough for me. Not tough in the, you know what I mean, a bit hard for me to cook. And you're quite right, it's not the simplest thing in the world. Yeah, of course you can roast one. And I suppose, what did that woman Phyllis Diller say? Put it in the oven, what's to stop it getting done? So you can throw it in the oven and leave it for 9 hours. I'm being silly here, I really am. But this is a simple way of cooking duck, and it's always tender, which is lovely. Now I've just bought a duck breast from the local market, and I've just cut it into slices, you know, about that thick. And to that I then add, now this will help tenderise it. What I'm doing now is a little bit of sake, and we just toss it around in that. And then we're going to dip it into some corn flour, and that will help, as I said, tenderise it. But first of all, I better throw some oil, and I'm using peanut oil to cook this. Now you know what a freak I am about olive oil, but this is not something you use olive oil for. And you dip your duck into your corn flour, just shake any excess off and throw it in there. I spent years serving duck in restaurants because it used to be a very popular, you know, duck à l'orange and stuff like that. But, you know, it wasn't that I had difficult cooking it, I had difficulty buying it. It seems to be better these days, and there are some restaurants. There's a lovely little restaurant in Carlton in Victoria called Mon Ami, and his speciality is duck. So if you feel like some duck, and of course the Asian restaurants, you know, the ones with the ducks hanging in their window, that's a pretty darn safe way to buy duck or to eat duck when you're eating out. I don't intend cooking this right through. All I'm doing is just sealing it, and then we're going to braise it in a nice liquid, in an Asian inspired liquid. And we'll cook it very slowly in that liquid, just to make sure that it's tender. Just turn that off while I add the ingredients, because I don't want to start cooking yet, because what will happen as I'm adding the ingredients, I'll add the soy first sort of thing, and that'll cook down and disappear. 1 spring onion, 3 tablespoons of pear juice. I'll put 4 because it really is cooking down. 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 3 tablespoons of soy. Now, if you find the liquid cooks away as you're braising it, I add some more pear juice. I don't add more soy, because what will happen with the soy is it will intensify and it could become a little salty, which isn't what we want. 1/2 tablespoon of sugar, just caster sugar, good slurp of honey, some grated fresh ginger, about a teaspoon I reckon, accurately measured of course, and 1 garlic clove. The only other thing that I add is some water. And we will now return the duck, and we will cook that. Once it comes to the boil, turn it way down, as low as you possibly can, and keep turning it over and braising it very, very slowly. I have also done this with pork, you know, some fillet of pork, which is really nice. Up to the boil, turn it down, keep turning it over and cooking until it is very tender. And trust me, it will be. I suppose you could do it with a whole breast. I haven't actually ever tried that. Yeah, I think it works better sliced, but this is just me. Right, so let's just now turn it as low as we possibly can. I'd reckon 10 minutes. Looks like a classy sauce, doesn't it? I have also got some rice in here, which I am just going to put into a bowl. There we go. I've also got some greens to go with this, just some Asian greens. I've got some baby bok choy and some snow peas. And I've just tossed those in some hot oil. Keep it nice and crisp, and do what I do and go through all the vegetables at the greengrocer and pick out the ones you like. So we've got those there, and now beautiful tender duck. Now this is optional. I've got some sliced spring onions and slight chilies. You don't have to do the chilies if you don't want to, just to give it a bit of colour. And guys, duck Pinot. Every single time, the perfect match. Asian, don't care, Asian, European, German, Pinot. And certainly something as good as that Pinot, which I think is one of Australia's best.